Some insects can be swallowed whole, go right down a predator's throat, land in his stomach, and live to tell the tale. The bombardier beetle is one such creature. Frogs love to try to eat the beetle. But there is a big problem. Bombardier beetles shoot out a boiling toxic liquid from their backsides, inside or outside of the frog. So the frog catches the beetle with his long tongue and gulps it down. Yum, yum. But that beetle will give that frog heartburn with a blast of toxic chemicals, loud enough to be heard outside of the frog. After the hot blast, the frog lets out a burp, and out comes the beetle, who is run away and fully alive. Jonah was a prophet who got swallowed whole by a large fish and lived to tell the tale. God wanted Jonah to go to Nineveh and tell the people who lived there to stop being bad. Jonah didn't want to do it because he couldn't stand the people of Nineveh. Jonah hopped on a ship thinking he could give God the slip. What Jonah did caused a lot of trouble for everybody on the ship. A big storm blew up and Jonah got tossed overboard. And gulp, a huge fish swallowed him. Jonah was in that fish's stomach for 3 days and 3 nights. Then the fish gave a burp and Jonah flew out onto the shore. Jonah's story, in part, tells us you can run, but you can't hide from God. Psalm 139, 7-12 says, "Where I can go from your spirit, where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast." God is everywhere. There is no use in hiding. This is actually a really good thing. There is nowhere we can end up that God won't be with us. There is nothing we can go through that He won't help us. He is an ever-present help in times of trouble. You can count on it.
Hi, we are Luke and Kyla, and we are missionaries to Czech Republic. And if you don't know where Czech Republic is, if you look on a map, we are over in Europe and almost right in the middle of Europe, completely surrounded by almost the entire continent of Europe. So that is where we have been living for the past 4 years and working as missionaries.
Just like Jonah, who got sent to Nineveh, we got sent to the Czech Republic by God. And now we're going to tell you some really interesting facts about the Czech Republic because it's really different than America. For example, in the Czech Republic, kids, when they get to go to school, for lunch, a lot of times they get to eat dessert. They get sometimes like a oatmeal, but with chocolate in it. Sometimes it's dumplings with strawberries on top. So kids get to eat dessert a lot more than they do in America.
Mm-hmm. And in Czech Republic, there's over 2,000 castles. So if you imagine like Cinderella's castle or some of these amazing castles that you've seen, there's 2,000 of them all over the place in Czech Republic. There has been a couple of times where we go on a walk and all of a sudden we find a castle in the middle of the forest.
Also in Czech Republic, kids who are under 6, if you're a boy or a girl, you have to wear tights. So those tights are what girls usually wear under dresses or things like that. But boys and girls, from when they're a baby to 6 years old, have to wear tights.
And in Czech Republic, there are more dogs than there are people. And they actually are very proud of the fact that they have more dogs per people than almost any other country in the world. And these are really nice dogs. They're like top line dogs that are super good pets. They love dogs and are definitely dog people.
Mm-hmm. So we have 2 boys. One is 5 and one is 3. And they have American parents, but their life is a little different because they've grown up in Czech Republic. So some differences that they experience is when they go to school, most of the time they're at school, they're outside. They go on walks all day long. They'll be gone for hours. They'll make 2-year-olds walk miles upon miles. So that is a big difference. Another big difference is that they start school earlier. So they start school when they're 2, whereas in America, usually you start school when you're maybe 5. But the biggest difference for our kids is that they have to speak a different language. So if they want to make new friends, they have to be able to speak a different language. And they're getting pretty good about it. But if you want to pray for something for our kids, you can pray for them that they could get a little bit better in their Czech language.
And you might ask, why would we go to Czech Republic? And that is because in Czech Republic, more than any other free country in the world, more people would say they're atheist. An atheist just means that they believe that there is no God, there is no Jesus, there's no spiritual or heaven or anything after life. So we feel that it is our mission, just like Jonah, to go and be able to share that there is good news that God has for us, that he is alive and that he does love us. And that is our job and why we live in Czech Republic.